biggest, I am the largest, I am the highest, I am the greatest, I am the tallest African spiritual platform. My name is Revelations, and the host is called Labraska. She is the sun goddess. You can call her Empress Makida. Yes, I welcome you to another episode. I said, "Nene first day our platform is so mwakwa kesepa ediba this big platform. So the people are called the Pearls. The family is called Consciousness Family. We believe we are African liberation and we are African spirituality. I welcome each and every one of us. Let's welcome our guest for today. He is Reverend Isaac Adipa. Papa, yemwakwa bakesepa.
Mejoso.
Great.
Obahima.
Thanks. Today happens to be your first time, so I want you to pay obeisance to my followers and my subscribers. They make this platform the biggest. And introduce yourself to us, what you are, what you do. We want to know you. Then you greet your loved ones before we come into your topic.
My name is Reverend Adipa Isaac, and I'm an evangelist, preacher of the gospel. I believe in the Most High God, the creator of the universe, the supreme, the most supreme. I believe in him, and I believe in all religion. In as much as an evangelist, my core mandates and my purpose is to go out there, win souls from darkness into the light. That is my assignment, and that is the purpose, and that is the mandate the divine has given to me.
Yo, we welcome you. You win souls from the darkness to the light. That's what you said. Am I correct?
Yes, true. We
welcome you, people. That's our guest for today. Now the topic here, causes and effect on stealing. In Susan, any idea baba also so we are there. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's his topic. We are going straight into the random for him. So what is light and what is darkness?
Well, between light and darkness, there is a projection. That's what I call the supreme being. Somebody will ask me, what do you mean? Because another person will say, okay, I want to know God, or where from the word God, the origin, the letters, whatever, I want to know. But it could be infinity, because if I want to talk about the subject supreme, I cannot end, because I must even end my life out of this body before I can come back and still continue. So light and darkness, there is a projection, which is the creator.
And who made them both?
The creator made darkness. The creator made light. So practically, as we can see, when it is 6 p.m., you see the animals. Those that have seen that darkness has come, so we have to go and sleep. When they break, they also have to wake up. But the purposes of darkness for divine is different from the purposes of darkness for human being.
What are the purposes?
Good. With human being, which I can level it up to politics, chieftaincy, power, business, economy. I wanted to cut across all angles. That darkness, when it comes to human perspective, is to able to cover up something in order to take advantage of another person.
So what is the purpose of the light and the purpose of the darkness?
In the perspective of a human being, we say, if you be fair to me, I'll be fair to you. We are trying to speak in the light of human perspective as we see the light to be. Because if you don't do it to me, I will not do it to you. If you don't give me, I will not give you. But in the perspective of the divine, I'll come back to the dark side of it. And the light, he says that freely were you given, so you must also give freely to people.
That's the light for divinity.
Divine perspective of the light, yeah.
Okay.
So you have to give it to people freely. When you don't want to demand anything from them before you give it to them, or after giving to them, you don't demand anything from them.
And the darkness?
The darkness, God's perspective, yes. When we are come to creation, the Bible says that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form. And God spoke, let there be light, and there was light. That one, the darkness, the scriptures brought over there, it has a deeper understanding that most of the time when you sleep, that is when spiritually you understand the darkest side of the divine, because There are things that we interpret to be darkness, which is evil, but with God it's never evil. Because because when he is using darkness to do something which is beneficial to the nation, the creatures, the celestial, the terrestrial, all aspects of creation, he says that I brought the light to bring division, so that we will know that we are in the day. We will know that we are in the night. Other continents, other countries, as I'm talking to you right now, some people are sleeping, some people are not awake. It is never evil. It is not anything that is going to impede the progress and the freedom of anybody here on earth.
So it's all good.
Sure. Everything he made, he said it was good.
You yourself, what are you? You said you believe in all religion. So what are you? And you said you were evangelist. What are you evangelizing for?
Okay, so the reason why I said I believe in all religion is that I was born and bred in Islam. When I was in Islam, my name was Isaac. I was born in Nkoko Zongo. Precisely, I called you Trado. I went to school at Salvation Army. Salvation Army, yeah. It's around the cemetery in Nkoko. So, my background as a Muslim, I stayed in Chief Imam's house, who is late. And now the firstborn is Shehu. We call him Shehu at the Zongo. So as you are watching me, wherever you are, I'm just giving you the evidence of me believing other religions. Because where I'm coming from, in Islam, being born and bred, I learned a little about the Quran, not too much. But I learned Bible more than Quran. So this is what happened. When I moved from Nkoko to Accra, I went to stay with my brother at Achimota, around the overhead bridge. I was staying in a mechanic shop. So that was when I became a Christian. So if I say I believe in other religions, because I have evidence, I have prayed before, I've done ablution, I've recited some of the Quran to pray and all that. So my belief is there. As I'm talking to you, I still do ablution. I have Buddha in my room. So I believe it. It is good for me.
So that's why you are saying you believe in all religions.
Yes.
But a Muslim believe that he will go to heaven and meet 70 wives, virgins. And a Christian believe that the Hokra de Shinu and the Konanti good. So where do you belong, believing in all religions?
Okay. So if I say I believe in all religions, every religion here on earth, it has something that people see to be evil, and it has something that people see to be good. And sometimes hypocritically, we want to practice the good things behind the scenes so that nobody sees that, hey, I listen to one Hindu man, I listen to one a Kanka man, I listen to one Buddhist man, I listen to a Muslim preacher, and I don't want anybody to know I listen to them. So when I pick my phone in my room, I listen to them. A lot of Christians, they do it. There's one Sadhguru, Your Highness. A lot of people listen to them. Even pastors in Ghana listen to him.
Mention his name.
It's called Sadhguru.
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 The man with the great.
Yeah. The man of wisdom. The mystical guru. Yeah. So a lot of people follow him. A lot of people listen to him. I remember one Chiame Kwame had an interview with him, and then he was like, life starts at 40. I cannot recall the content of that interview, but for your question to me, why do I believe in all those religions? There are good things there.
I know, but now you evangelist, right? So you said you are winning souls from the darkness to the light. So who are you winning the souls for? Since you believe in all religions, God. And all these people have different destinations. Yeah. If I say different destinations, what do we call them? The Prabhus believe in reincarnation. Muslims believe in you going to hell with Dadia Tete Woto and going to hell with heaven with virgins and and Christians also believe that you go to heaven and then you walk on gold and all that. So evangelism now we on
God.
Which God?
The creator, the one that brought all existence.
So this mama evidences
I'm winning souls from darkness into the light. Ooh. And Christ is the light.
Until you are winning souls for the Christian.
Christ is the light.
Heaven.
Christ is the light.
Okay.
And if you are talking about heaven, I don't know which one you are referring to.
I have given you evidences which the ones Muslims believe in. Also, why a Muslim unim omo heaven or destination here.
Good.
We a Christiania, wabe Christiani so unim omo destination. So those heavens are the ones I'm talking about.
Good. You see, the idea of heaven, a lot of people think that we are going to travel like you enter flight and then you move from Ghana to Dubai and then you settle there and then you enjoy the things that are there. That is how people and a lot of people understand the idea of heaven. But heaven, the Bible says that it's an earth. According to Revelation 21, he said that I saw the new heaven, the new Jerusalem coming up, coming down. So from up to down. So it's not a place that you are going to travel to like in a flight that they have the picture in their mind like you are going to be in a flight and then you move to a place. No.
Okay, so let me ask this last one then. No, I think this will be last but one. So the heaven, the light, you made us to believe that it is good. And you said the darkness is equally good. It's not here to harm anybody. You made an example that as we are talking here, some people are sleeping. Good. So it's not that it's harming anybody. It's all good. That's what you said. Sure. So if it's all good and it all belongs to the Creator, you said the Creator made them. Why are you then winning souls from the darkness to the light? Okay,
so in human perspective, I explained to you that this is how we understand the darkness, because before I can able to steal from you, I must make sure that that time that we call it darkness comes. But the actions and the things I'm going to do is dark in a sense that is covering up that nobody should see me coming to steal you. If I want to shoot somebody, I want to hide somewhere that the person cannot see that I want to steal. I want to kill somebody, I have to hide somewhere that they wouldn't see me. I want to kill them. So that is the darkness aspect I'm talking about. That is what is ruining our world, the whole world. Not only in Ghana, not only in Africa, in UK, in America, in Australia, all the nations. This darkness is ruling people, destroying people, capturing life, impeding progress, success, freedom, and all that. That's the darkness I'm talking about.
So you are not talking about the darkness like the late night, but you are talking about what?
Okay, so practically, if I refer the darkness to be evil, something that I do to you, it causes you pain, but I cover up for you to think that, it's not anything.
So that is what we are calling darkness, actually, but not the night.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, it makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense. So you particularly right now, are you a Christian?
I'm a Christian.
You were a Christian?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
May I know why you are dressed like this? What kind of a Christian are you?
Today, within me, I felt tread this way. If you go to my social media platform, the only time you saw me in this white linen is when I was doing baptism. Yeah. And then,
so do you have a church?
I don't have a church.
So you baptize people into what?
I win them to God in the name of Christ, because when I keep them in church now, I don't have what it takes to keep the people, to feed them, to help them, because if I'm bringing you to church, I remember, let me give you an example. There's one guy, maybe you are watching me on live right now. Now, people popularly call him Papa J. He's the first person that I won from darkness into light.
Papa J, dear.
It's not Papa J, our ex-president who is late. No.
No, that's not what.
Good.
Empress Lupita's husband.
No, please. There's one Papa J. You know, when you go to Nkoko Mountains, I want to mention the spiritual IGP of Mountain Olives. Spiritual IGP. Yeah, so there's one guy around him those days at the Nkoko Mountains when I went there. That's when I introduced the guy to the mountains, and then he was the first person God used me to win from darkness into light.
Okay, so when you win them and you baptize them, then you leave them to go to the various churches.
Okay, so let me continue this way. So that guy, I kept him, I fed him, I clothed, I did everything for him.
We want to know about the evangelism more. We see you baptize them. So I want to know who need church. Go. So I want to know, so who we knew now baptize them, we are. We'll leave them to go to the various churches that are closer to them.
Okay.
Or what?
Okay, I've understood your question. So let me come back to saving the Adventist, because that's when this evangelism thing intensified after I became a Christian from Islam, right? Yes, so when I preach and I win souls, I direct them back to the Adventist church. But later I realized that the teachings and the doctrines in the Adventism within me, some of them were not okay with me. So personally, I have to move out based on the feeling, the instincts, the voice that spoke within me. That's why I left the church. So I used to read people, take them there. They are baptized a lot of people. But when I left, as you said, when I go to a village and preach, there are churches that I also came to know in Christianity that they are mother churches. I can mention the Church of Pentecost, the Apostolic Church, Presbyterian Church, Methodist, Assemblies of God, such churches. But the others I cannot mention now, right? Yeah, so I remember I went to Koforudi Atenkong, where Ajagoraja Church is. I like that man. You know, I won 4 souls in that town, and then I gave them to one apostolic church over there. As at now, I don't know whether they are still in the church or not, because I could not do follow-up because of the distance intervals.
So you win souls and you disperse them to the various churches, anyone closer to them.
Obviously.
That's what I wanted to understand.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, I'm coming to ask you my last question, then we get into your topic, and I want you to be sincere to me.
Okay.
You yourself, personally, do you belong to any church?
Currently, I don't belong to any church.
Why?
I'm the church.
So why are you winning people and pushing them into the church? Why you know they are the church?
Okay, now.
Why?
You see, these teachings about the church, you have to, pay attention and then prepare the people for them to understand this. Do you know what? I had a lot of attack about this church thing. A lot of pastors attack me. Some of them invoke me in the mirror. When I'm sleeping, I will see myself in the mirror. I will see gun on me. I will see knife on me, a whole lot of stuff on me, because I just pull myself out of those churches. Excuse me to say, I never mentioned of any of the churches. I mentioned Pentecost, Apostolic, Presby, Methodist, and the others I didn't mention. But the other churches I've entered, and then I came out. And due to the doctrines, like Seventh-day Adventists, for instance, I think this is the one church I can talk about, because I was a leader in the church. I became a district youth chaplain in the church. A district that has about 11 churches. I was a district youth leader, chaplain at a Crown of East District, which is now Achimota District. Yeah. So in the course of time, as I realized that I have to preach to people, bring them out of darkness into light, not taking them back to that church, then similarly, what I have come to know in charismatism, in Christianity, then I have to send those people to those places, thinking that or believing that these people are not going to mislead them as I thought I was misled, but the light in me came out.
So you've still not answered my question.
Okay.
So are you saying that when you put people, are you saying it's better to put people in these Orthodox churches than to put them in the Adventist
For
church?
me, it is not better for me to put somebody in the Seventh-day Adventist church.
No, and so to you,
yeah.
We are talking about you.
Good.
So I'm asking you, say, wofo say Adventists no war issues kakra ma men kan sa enti no wo puli maka enti wo puli wo ho out and you don't feel say proper say wo be nwini obi de na akoto sa eho no na me bisa wo say you don't belong to any church baby enti no why do you pull people and you put them in church, but do you think that putting them in that church is better than putting them in SDA? What is the difference between
Okay, yeah. So the fact that I don't belong to any church does not mean I cannot bring people from darkness into light, because coming from darkness into light.
I'm not talking about the darkness into light. I understand that part because you've explained what you are calling darkness. Into no, so that one is understandable. There's no problem about that. But I'm talking about you putting them in church, because we say who free Adventist church in because na nchirechire ni bi ensisi so ma. So I'm asking you say nchirechire na ewo the churches na who putting crofo ni to no omo de omo nchirechire na ye pair okay ana okay, what is the difference na ewo omo nchirechire na Adventist ni muntia you chose here than there?
Thank you. Seventh-day Adventists, they worship on Saturdays. These churches I mentioned, Presby, Methodist, Assemblies of God, Apostolic, they worship on Sunday. So now, I was taught that if you worship God on Sunday, you go to hell. But the Seventh-day Adventist church. So now, the reason why I win souls and then take them to that churches is that now know that if you worship God in any day, it's okay. So even if they are worship God on Sunday and they don't condemn the Saturday worshiping, then I have to take people there.
Okay. But have you not heard anywhere that the Sunday people are also saying it's not proper to worship on Saturdays? If that is you, that's what you think is your problem.
No. When I became a charismatic person, I never heard any doctrine or any teaching condemning the Saturday worshiping. No.
Be honest, okay? Do you think anybody is supposed to belong to any church? Be honest with yourself.
Well,
and with your God. Me,
as I said, whether somebody is going to belong to a church,
not somebody, you.
Okay, whether me belonging to, you told me, excuse me, you asked me, do I belong to a church?
No, you said you don't. I am asking you a very simple question.
Okay.
That who feel say, obi, echo church, and like, is that how
it's good? It's good, yeah.
It's not about it being good or bad. Okay. I'm asking you, is that, do we have to worship anything here? On this plane?
You are changing your question.
No, I'm not changing my question. What do we go to church to do?
Okay.
To worship God. We don't go to church to trade, do we? Okay. So I'm asking you. So if you say somebody is going to church, he's going to worship.
Okay.
So church is equally worship.
Okay.
It's equal to worship. So I'm asking you.
Okay. So worshiping here in this sense, when you pay homage, you acknowledge your creator, the creator of the heavens and the earth, and then you obey his commandment. Personally, me, as I worship him, obey his commandment, follow his rules. That will help me and help other people to acknowledge him that he is the creator here on earth. And whatsoever that I do, any other person do, which has effect on somebody, which prevent them from enjoying the blessings of the divine freedom, that one is not worshiping God. But when worshiping God becomes personal, as in your personal things, Saturday shemi, and then yami someone who I mean Saturday fita, see adi fikamwa, asayata, and you say me coco singing, and canning in name with the Akamba Biki to Ebi, or say me co singing na. So that is what I mean, worshiping God, and we going to church, not as in worshiping God in the temples that you have built, because the Bible says that Nyankopon enti edanya yedi ensa esimu. It is one of the reasons why a man started earlier. This reason because I'm still learning, I'm still moving on, I'm still rising up spiritually. I'm so glad and I'm so happy to come here because I believe that there are some things that I don't know that for today, even when I go and sleep, I'm going to have some kind of visitations and teachings in my dreams. I'm so happy. Yeah.
You still didn't answer my question.
Okay.
Does God want people to worship on this plane?
Yes.
He wants us to worship.
He wants us to worship him.
How? How does he want us to worship him? Give me just three. He wants us to do this in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Just three.
Okay. God doesn't want you to go fetch water for him in the morning or put food in the table for him. No.
But you do know what he wants us to do.
Yeah, you do to other people. In the Bible, Matthew 25, from verse 40 down, it says that as you did unto others, you did unto me. So practically, that's how we depict worship. And you did that or
to lean on each other. Is that not it?
We don't lean on each other. We lean on God. Na ye ho no so. Nya yenya efri awurade ho no. Na de aboa ye ho ye de aboa ye ho. Na yetube nya asomdue, yetube nya hoto, enije, ne de wo wiase bia Nyankopon de e ba se ye mbra ma enjoy. No hwe nua na esi ho no. Dua na nya me bone, mangudie nya me bone. Se bia na baby apro na mframa bebo na bi ebepan. Ebepan so bia na me nam ho meko na da asem si ese kam gina de ke pa me trim. I remember say na me on Koko Mountain some years back na bepo ebo ni bi yi free bepo no so be bon chance da ne so. Asma me kan ne se kan chance da ni ho no mo a. E bia ba bi obi da ne ke betimi adan abo ne so. Yeah.
Enti and maybe they are kind of Matthias here. So do you think these things you are saying is in church?
Well, if you ask me is in church, I cannot say yes it's in church because the revelation is that I am speaking right now, I'm talking about right now. It is not every church that you are going to find same revelation. That's why we have a lot of versions of the Bible.
We are not going to talk about other churches. I want to talk about what you know.
Yeah.
That's why I keep asking you, say be honest. Do you think that the way you describe right now that's how God wants us to worship him? Yeah. Is that what we are doing in church? This is a simple question.
Today, a lot of us, let me take you back to the Bible. The Bible mentioned about 7 churches in the Bible. And then the Philadelphia church is one of the churches that biblically it was recommended to be the church that is doing the will of God. That is doing good works in Jumapa. Good works in Jumapa. It's in the echoes who are sorry in them say Jumapa. That is not how we are supposed to do it. enye jumapa bebre one more we can mention. And me, if I want to mention and say anything about any church, it's even the Adventist church that I can pinpoint certain things.
Are you bitter about them?
I'm not bitter about them. I feel like I have some enlightenment about the doctrines and some kind of omissions and things that is supposed to be there and that is not there.
Which is?
Okay, I think you are interested in that. First one, I mentioned about the day of worshiping. It doesn't, prevent anybody from enjoying what God has given to them to enjoy. Day of worship doesn't do that. Okay, earring, as we are sitting here, so I'm easy as even I'm going to say, I'm going to say, no, mama, when you're young, compa, and I'm cramping, I'm going to cry, and mobile crowd, we are saying, you know, I think, say, with these two, you're okay.
Mommy, you're okay.
Well, you know, there are some food that we eat that is connected to you going to heaven. That because you eat pork meat, God is going to destroy you and kill you.
But it's not only SDA that speaks against eating
so any church that had that thing in there, it may be adopted because whatever that is consumed into the body, it is on the market and people are doing business. They are working or maybe or Tony Prekunam. Na udruana say wa no your the na be to be area okotobi you be scared your school fee that you dan ka
boni bi enim
enti
say o preach against that no
me ne nya adwen
one ne nya adwen
especially number 3 number 4 akpeteshi ana say nsan ebo oko sa sorry ni bia e ka tro say untumi mie sport untumi ntonsa but I have been in the church ya free obi ono wo sport or no sponsor dey am na be bo afore dey misika be bra sorry no. I'm not bitter. Maybe I may sound bitter.
Because they are all coming in all other churches are saying the same thing. That's why I want to know what's the difference.
If you say other churches are saying that,
I saw be a new Ghana how mo catch obi so no mo say busuya meboa.
What's that me catch you say? Me ba yare, me first born yare. Expectation am this one yare.
Okay, so I understand that, but we want to know what exactly this.
You know, so in general, it's a me ton expectation ya. Enya say me kon ton expectation dey kum nipa na me kon no dey asay me ho. Eye dwuma aben obo ade na boy ana o ma ya dwene si enyi nsa ne mfamfiri mumra ensa ne yo mu categories yo mu levels e bia na o de bia na onye den akwese se wa ya ben kwa na wasa ngo kokwa free so yo ase ni bi won me friend zomi wa wadi kogoga leader na wadi bi da you know ko tell ma kokko Vince any gari ni ase re friend zomi I get my point that time ngo papa bi anim ase you know nti say so obi wo asori bi mu ne ya ka che ni say o bie sporter enye yankopon chiri se obebie sport me nkofa nsan for so obi mfanhye ni sase onye na wonom obi obeka kire se ubie sport a wonko even anase nyame mpe anase nya de papa bia na oboa omfiri nyame o manipa no aduane abowo mo I'm telling you because adwuma na omo ye nhwe omo drive ensa car omo ye ensa advert on television so omo paper pubs ne niema they are all working omo nyina ye adwuma it is all condemn the word alcohol na nkasa sen ejuma na ye no ejuma free bonsam a wo na free bonsam because yen kodi den
you are watching the biggest so I think you kodi den ye bra ensan advert no wo TV so but yen company name free Ghana
omo bra ensan advert no dey ye won crofo bi wo hono mo ye behind that omo push side ni say ye mbra because the people are making money it is here be their creative balance because nipa bia sa wona mo na say woni balance a wona ma na wa ya pache ni wa ya kolomia na wo yesi enti wo sa wona mienu no tumi gina so na wo tumi nante yie sa wo ko gym na wo pagya dade ahwe na wanchia onfu bebu no be chia wontini bete enti say ade de na ye ka me ka cho say God between light and darkness there's a projection on no control sa ade beche sa ade besa but practically no esum na America oyen enipa bebre adwene mo no eye bone edidi yenu edisi eni edi no akwayeso obi open na asem ni tifi odo no aduane ma o bibia na afi enipa bone fu obi abeka che ne se okompa ebo no yes se na papa yi krampa o ma ohwe ma mi kro ma ohwe nti yeni se ne ya fa kire suma se ne de adu aduane ma nipa na ba bedi or the kataso isum spiritually in isum.
I need you to watch them. We get it now. Okay. Let's get into your topic now. You are watching The Biggest, and the topic today is causes and effects on stealing. Why do you choose this topic? Have you stolen before?
Yes, of course.
That's why you want to talk about it. What did you steal?
I've stolen so many things. I've stolen shoes, dresses, especially almost microphone and I remember I was doing alumiyazo precisely at Asante Achim. Konongo meko kumaso kakra meko dwansa e wagogo kwanso dome no so opetiensa ansana wakodu agugu ankasa wako meko bogu dwaso komeso banso e wonyina meko wiade
and you're not stealing tourism.
Yeah.
Wow. You are watching the biggest and the largest. So take us through the topic near causes and effect on stealing. Into no why be that so that we can get ayana mi bisan so that obema yen bibia jejeje. So what you are going to teach us today, is it based on experience or visions?
I'm talking about something I've experienced because I'm Bokrono.
So that's it. So based on experience. So take us through the effects and causes on stealing.
Okay. So this is what caused people to steal.
Look at me. Everybody here is a tree. They don't exist. It's only me and you who are here. Or else you
can you say they are wood?
Video. They are
trees exist. They have life.
And so that's why I say trees. They are no wood. They are not dead.
Okay.
They have life. So they are trees.
So their energies is also repelling.
Yes. Yeah, so don't look at them.
Okay, I hear. I have to follow you.
They are trees. They can't be woods. They are
all right.
Okay. So take us through.
Yeah. They did kind. Yeah. Say onipa any sort near or and as a on near or so. The first thing is that people are not content with what they have. That's why they steal. And mostly they steal because of want and need. They need people who steal for need are few, but people who steal for want are more. Because the things that we do for what we want, we just want to waste them on our last, the day that we are just happy, want to have fun, and also want to compete with people. So I have to go and still buy this shoe, buy this dress. I want to be like Shatawale. Shatawale, when I go to his story, he has a very huge and strong story. Say, wa ye jumaden, wa bre, wa brabuma sana odu sa level no. Obi se sako DNA, ofram ponsa, Lord Kenya, Papa Shi, some crofoni na ye crofobia. So who follow almost on my bob on my brewa brabomo afa name be man son do level no. So I don't have to go and steal because I just want to be like them. And to probably break here because of want. I did best send on the home many keke. Ebi one ma ye ko show be show no gate fee 200 Ghana miniska or say me koko twa obi ahoma or say me kofa obi ade na me kokoton. San money nyina it pushed me to steal. Hwade o. Ye kwakohwe ball e was sports stadium. Uniska de kwakotu akwakohwe e was okoko bokro no because ntumi nko bi so maame ana wo fa say okwakohwe football ntino o ma utika nefa kwako twa ticket na kwakohwe football ana movie ana nefa kwa ntumi nya sa nti kwako wi ade koye sa ne ma na eye hunamani niema na say niema enhyeda nsom bu bebre no obi owi ade for a need no on ten wi ade nche ento aso but obi owi ade for want no otumi Emman ho kwan gitumi say we dey emadwuma
obetumi abu masters
yeah nti we dey emadwuma na afi krampo wasan raising crofo krampo e wo na se a
company
ai na afi omomo akwankyere ne secret niema bia na sa nipa no so yesa say onye wu ana ye che ne pe omomo hye na se ne bebre na ye be che omo because onu sunsum na ababe digini woni mu na abo na tena say onko wi ade no afi de enye se nie hia nti na onko wi ade say bia honama ade kekenti na okwa wi ade obu ono mo so peso wi ade sa otimi totu anu wajai obe wi ade abo skasa na ode atotu ototo wi obeja fetu no de be ma rent obeso obegina ko wi ade na obeju ko wi ade na de ba commission bi enti police chiw pe no no so afachire no akofalo ani aba bebeli ni ejao. That is why Ghana we are suffering. Yes, because nkrofo bebre esumuna meka so mo hye esumuna se na epia nkrofo bi etiko so mo nkonko wi ade wesa be mu aketekete ne epia na etiko ne na miti yediniti akakowura yetimi che akola ne akidnap ne ama ekoma de ne sa several months na wa fon no wa chen odi ba bia se wo fon na se kom de na wo fon be se wuti na eso te obode ne moa be se akola de ne wuram no akakọ wi ade wo betena sa ka se eye den na nkrofo tumi be wura be wi ade ye honkola ye kidnap o mo ye de om kokro no bo say besi nese nyankopon ya adom na so ma kwan say ye nche sankrofo nyina dakro one day ye be chom se na echi atai me ko ankafo prisons na me ko hu atai no ankasa kra na me nyini
na wo ko there man
ko there me ko preaching me ko preaching man bibi wala pass new market oye mami a o sponsor the whole La Paz on pe na me nimi say o sponsor prisons omo a especially omo ayare o ma che o prisons omo ayare no de niema ni nuane enti ono man say opportunity na me de call ankafo prisons ayewura ho a me hu atai one-on-one life I hu say papa na say oye kronfo renfo no sa oni nie he was looking good just say oh share image for now they are proud say omani age say ompeni omatenin kan wa be kan mo ho. You know one thing you have to understand is say to be one na say wonu obi di bone a nipa no person no nya ni tididi mu na de wo ho kam ba say wo so kam na say de ne be kan ho na wo so wani age ko na mi so be ba ha o ene akwa ba na so no so ani age ntimi hwe na na image form twetwa ni mu ahia mu ani age ana me so me hwe no so rade hu ye nyina mobo.
So what are the Mayan types of chrono? Any anachrono be an effect ye back?
We are chrono. Me spiritual in the amateur me spirit in America. You were chrono a year for survivor. Sa chrono no. Met my catch say we are some nipa in 99% obi abobi da.
A radi e here be
every chrono crowd obi da because nkwamu nam number 1. Nkwamu nam.
Omu ni ha hwa.
Nkwamu nam. And say the nkwan si hono mo a. E come de yen kan tro se ko wia nkwamu na ko yin nyan mu bewe but e come de woni nti ni se hu ni a wonye no wa kwa
enye obi ya na wia nkwamu nam da mi wia nkwamu nam da because me papa ba na me ti no so me so ti me de nam kram ti me de
and dollars aska fond mo $13 there on that kwa mo de to om discount to bond na bag ecolak ne ai nesisi won ti na ai a wo twi fom aska fond man se ko sa risk na se wonye skani ba na o twi ni papa sika kakra de brewa fala
emu ada ho
hey.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. What you to
it is survival across the bono. Aduane se mi wi adi. Obi timi ko wi abrode onye kronfo. Onye kronfo ndi wakọ wi abrode. Nipa no ko wi na brode no se bia brode no watamwa se bia within 3-4 months ni mecha brode we akoton the school fees.
Oh.
Etunya ko wi ape watiniti. And on so the to school fees. Sakola na unko school doesn't mean sakola need to mean survival. But so unko you abroad na unko no ania ma ono so nia obehu. It is the first category of chrono American one say no. Aye survivor.
Nti no de nsunsanso obi ani so.
Nsunsanso also.
Eno sen ye pese ehu.
Nti nsunsanso wo se wako wi ade for survivor ne say ye be chew. Ye chewa ye nka say come na di unti na wako wi aye. Anya ye kra ne be bro kakra be fa wani so. And you could not court them so if you are not be a 1 year, I bet my baby are 3 months. Say, Fano Cosia, the next time say, come do a Ubia de Honoma could be sunny moon, than so be funny chiacofa. Anyone, Maumi and Sagranoma Bakwa, for you, I'm still you can survive.
Okay, that is one. Me say, Mammy 5 different types because we need to know. No be a new cruise pens and now the on pen sample. Or quite juma or brea order and now bear money 3 more into a bear or banner to fit the pocket. No. What's up?
On the chronobono. The second one wa basono. Economy. A man crofo be bokrono economy. The second one. And just for survivor. Even though if the economy is going well, yes, people will enjoy, but the survivor, the economy some way somehow doesn't determine our survivor because a near man yanko pombo de man say ebemboa ma ya survive no. E say dia wo na dia menso me wo. Na me de ebeboa na so do de boa me ne etumi akọ. I say we ko wi adware. Untimi mfa wonsa ba ko nware ma ne nyeye. Je se bia wonsa ba ko adidem ana etwa wonsa. De awdo nsa mi ne bedware. Wachi wonsa line tia bi da ho. E ba nsa ne de pa. Oye saponi se na de we de for.
Enya na papa so oba papa bi ka wo social media so oba o de support na chi sa na men ware no onye.
Enya na kre. Ni mama fam de enya no kre. E de pa. Enti economy no. The second chronobot type na make us say economy. Economical stealing and I say chrono and nipa bob because of the economy and say one I don't know baby but peso be mami bi and I so me bre me die ka so me ma school fee just never bebre kutia man ka me nya ska be 5 million bi kran ka me come ni mu abrabom who be pa me ni say guess we get we buy man 2000 we su buy man 3000 we crop buy was in rent or hand down or East Legon ajiri Ghana watua 15,000 me pay 500 Ghana cedis. Also, Maame. The economically, the men so me bra me ho chi me tell say me wi outside scan. Enti obema bi won no oba te wo sika pa eso on fa ma no enti de oba de betima ne say obetima atwetwe kakra na oboaboa no obehu anu waje container obehu anu wa store oba wagimi na se bi otwe bema wallet mi sika no owia bema sika no de akoto mpaboa no de akoto Brazilia he no de akoto sa finger ne sense na manema fa ko establish na fa ye adwuma.
Anu nsunsanso o kan na de nsunsanso na kan.
Okay, nsunsanso ne say be man che obeja so oba kronfo de mean to me ware no because of him crash me come so oba we o hunhun fi obe wi a o krofo ntime ware ne man tie na me ware ne ntime ja o enti say wo wi a o kuru sika nsunsanso no mo obeja o
na wanche we
dia one day so obeche o e den obeche o Ready obecho. Because ugusu awuya no, ugusu awuya no betima bunani agusu because or the respect amount say one way na yire wono san wo ma. Say bi obegu animu as public no onye but oni ni mienu ntem ofie oni dem ode nkola ni nyina kura be hu say no. Daddy has made us aware that mommy has been stealing our money. Obema nkola ni nyina hu say obone kro no. Ejo obeka che nkola ni say mama mfam mama suban especially man no home no. Mama mfam mama suban o mama ye kromfo. Enti through that na say me ware ba akwa kan ho. Ena na me ka kire me man bi say eba no sa na say o ka so ba be ware ba akwa kan ho. Problem na a develop no. E was so timi fa kwan bi so na wo so problem no ware. Dem nti na wo yiri wi usika. Because you don't say I took a say pompe ya pompe the abone pane ni nyina wutu esika di kodi. But ni asasa we yama no no tete toilet bo pampers me say me tie e to da bi wono ma se me ba ni jane nan a na se me kwakoyi pampers na eye mani ha. Enti ji se me frɛ oba no say oba na jane nan obra. E me ma bebre tie me omuka oba na akwala na jane nan na wo meyi ma no. Enti se metimi nyi sika na me de komasa ma we nyina ade na oba na me ne wo ba me ne tie me ni raise abusua a da che me ntia se na me wu echi o ma be di ma ade abehye anan ma be bobra no no ma enjoy ye nyuma pa ye be wa asase we na ade nti na me ntumi nya sa ade ne mfa ma me yire nti me ka che me ma ne se sanet ye de a opa ene ye a wade ma mienu the same day fra abusua A abusua B abusua C abusua D for mo bra o mo ma ni nyina o mo do ma nyina tena o mo nyima afo ni nyina wade o mo nyina the same day mostly no mo nya ne sa. In the situation, no was shift was oh, yeah, me worry about account, especially Bema worry or funny irechi. First time I Bema worry about funny irechi, and Oba and Tron Quan obedi, a Juma new council or your baby bar fast, obey Chinkukum. I ben queen obey for so crumbles or and cutting queen obey. Obedin trosa. Nothing was starting saying a bushia, a crumple ten a year say my bushia crano, and pet was him, and a bushia for once I'm young to a bay for me compile. And tro bebre
said ye be ya be dey
said ye be ya obeginatum enti say be ma wonu obaati na sa won hwe ne sene sese wo hwe no na oba ni hu obu on motimi so da ye hu wonu oba gina disco na waso ni sisi na obu pa na be wona etwa chen say video na ohwe onye ba efi no home tese o control ne hono no enti sa de a odi ntokwa na be hia o boko papa ne no akon da bia me sofa on enye kra o aya hwe yi o se na opiepia o kasa bebuom obuni kunu do ni kunu so to papa ni ntie no why sika no de ko no why dollars no de ko no tuya dan ka plane ticket na no otwa enso na yire krampo tra ne car front na e blows to blows
car no kra ya park wo fi oba ni ntumi ntwi obefa uber
enti obebe okro no e na mpempi no nso so no de awudie ni kese de ba na se ye bon krofo ne pa se omra mewia o na se won so sori won krofo no so a oba no so tumi sori big time na ya finish ukra enti waje pade ne woniama wonya access to nyina no monitor because wo be wiase na oba de ma onyansa wo hira ma hofe no wanye wadwe so de bebo asase na bo wiase because wo fi asase ne ba enti wanye so bebo adasama ene oman Ghana ni wiase enti no onyankopon so makwan iye you free ho and because see anywhere free one ma still na esum na oseye na wo de ba no enti oyire na ebo kro no o pese wo jana ware da bi menya na ware e wo solution a obetumi edi agu
the solution me dey manage solution
e solution o de begu akwam ene se oba me dey me so oba ya asase o de ba yire she me be free brother she me be free afedi o
ifani ma pa shem ne fifi
ifani ma pa shem ne fifi no nja kro no boy
na o ka say oba ma ko fam pe no oba that are you against polygamy?
Polygamy no media me hwe me nan mienu hwe mani mienu hwe manso mienu hwe me nsa mienu because they be nsa miensa sisi apa I don't know how I'm going to feel with this body if I have 3 limbs, if I have 3 legs, excuse me, if I have 5 legs, if not they are not even number, how am I going to feel? Because o ware miensa o ware bienu o ware miensa o ware nan na unu wunya ware bi nka on se na na because problem bi tina de kwakọ ware number 1 bi na oba no ntumi wo minimo bi o ware 12 years ni oba ni ntumi wo oba na ma be ma ne kwan ama no oba foforo akwakọtwe mpena ama one na wo na mo fra ni polygamy ni dia nka you ai nka kwan da ho it's a reason is saying
and there so bia wo the reason obi wo so obia wo obema bia wo the reason nti o de polygamy nti dia wo describing na ye good di and obia so dia wo so ye good. What do you think?
Obia dia wo so ntumi nye good because obi wo hono mo a ohu oba bia ne to so che ne yire to enti o show ba no to ne na ho ofe ne body ene se ne a o hwe ne yire awo miensa na se bi enufo yi Esinsen hoyi ni eja.
Fly away Peter.
Oh Yehovah. Me see mema baby da ware ya me see on person be hu ni yiri nakedness. Hu ni yefunu na twitwa na kra na bibi ya no pentema yi nani ato nchen. Oh Yehovah.
Overload.
Enti no. Oh. Enti no.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. We are discussing causes and effects on stealing. Mu amu we ade no. Mbani bi yakronfo di abaya mom bi obewia. Minim say ya na de abom dua. Do you think say binum kron no? Ya na ye de abom dua. Let's talk about nkola omo we ade. They don't have any reason before they know they've taken it. Do you think stealing also have any spiritual spirit be or be row be so shed man yes sir? Okay,
me oh my 5. Me third one me kind of related to ni awa kind of nkwala no broken homes that bring stealing and the effect on the children. Hwe nkwala bebre enne excuse me to say do ma kon nkwala boni school. Ade me yakra no so obu etimi ka say spirit bi na be wura akwala nim enya no kre. Broken the home has been broken. The home has been destroyed. So the child is on the street. The child has been trained how to smoke marijuana, how to sniff some kind of hard drugs that kind of boost the brain to do some kind of unimaginable things. You decided when you work anymore. Young friendship beinfu biara. Awade na ware wo mu no because obano ebia me kosia na me ne eba beda no. O kache me say dabi wo ye so be ware me o say an me ware wo na me ye na me ne da na wanyinsen enti nyinsen mu na o say me ko hu abusuafo na akwa say by force na o say ye ware enti na cause of that na aware na guni enti matete akwala be ma me ma ne bokro no che ma no dia me experience am wo no enti akwala ni nyini na no o de yaw ekom and e bokro broken homes which is bringing stealing and the effect ne say akwala no ohun say no me da no so because ono so ti onyini 9 years 10 years onyini ba otese yes obi wi ade a ya dome no ya boni dua ya ini say heaven kra onko bi enti onam onyina na adwen na ede ni tirim ya sene dada enti obi ono mo bet master ti kro no bo be 12 years 13 14 dey ko na obokro no yeni mu say na ma bebere na me obokro no bebere na ye kom me time say ma me bi wo nkoko ebi a wo hwe me firi nkoko Church of Christ ebi a wo nkoko sports stadium on am kwan no so na wo kwa aberewa bi menim say by this time the otiase otiche gari eni asiche ne nkate edi good table so enya me nkwa na me ko boss akoro no nti me nka say me da so bokoro no majai etebi mu hwe me ano m ka branch friend Daniel no so ka oni nyina na ko wiya sa gari ni asiche ne nkate no aberewa ne table no so de ete ne say wiya ne bo na aberewa na ko hye fie ni mu iti yeso kwa kodware abulam nso bi wo nkoko osane o yeso okoko stadium ye freba bi abulam Church of Christ school no na nka osane people na top hotel na won nkoko no unya cross road na osane people na wo kosa school mo be tra nso ansa na wako na nso bi won friend abulam akwa so obi atu manho na wa nso na nso abetamu na ekodware o mu te be kwa ba na ekom de ne abebo sa akro no enti nkwala no de kom ene bokro because aware na gu ntitimidi aba maame nke papa nke my typical example eto de bi won mama mi bufu na papa bifu a ne yesese oyede ma akola na krampo na bufo ni tumbe take over mere kire ma me se no suma akola ni po na ntia abofom enti se aware ni gu a e ma akola ni bokro no on bokro no so nipa no o kan James chapter 3 na o se owuo ene nkwa enome ene nhira e wotachire ma no so etu be se ye dome no ne ye buru ni nua ne ye hwie dwunso oh me ka se me ko wi ade on kokko odwa so me ye hwie dwunso e si table asi gu me so eti bra me sacrifice kono bom na me sika ogotam se nsuo to a na me sika ogotam e na kiosk ase we say provision shops na first na nye container na eye ntabo eti obi beto ade na se bia nse bi na afatokrom na atofom ebu okret mi shada koda store na se na etuatua ntokro se na be ya kwan se tomu a ebetima afam na atofom krono ba akwa mi senior brother kire me say on say village hon de nkoko ne nkras ne choba ne ba bia tuntuntunnuane no aya na awareness ne nye mo and the honey nyemo into ukofa kokonte obi adi amana kai watch ensni mu na wa photo kakra na they are fast say solution tape no solution we no now they are fast here na fe what chika kadru ne nam ne ade na they amano nti so na they assist kan so to obe so mu say we say atare scan na say to waka kodidi ewi ni say wo ba betua na wa scan wa sana wa betua eno say kro ni bia ye kom it is a ware ni gu a e man kwala no bokom e man kwala no e bokro no because omo da kom e kom de omo. And number 4, relationship. Emma mema bebiri bokro no. O baby won oni be me twemp na onwene daache onwene ochena the ordinary nyina ne say to antade ma me to iPhone ma me to we ma me to e bia na nipa no so adwuma na o ye na ekro no bo bi adwuma no nti the more awodi sa de ni push no na o yire ne ho bokro no ne more eti the more o bokro no o sa relationship no ada e be chi ni say king assume say bokro no wadan bia hey what is here say achi assume say me de minimo hey oh no me de jano minini ja ekra che na say gay bia akofo no shiwi me de jano all my bad relationship pushes a lot of guys to steal. Obeso call one of the biggest pub. Obeso riding Benz Range Rover. Nti say obetwi to one day penny etimi anya kwa we pa a capture ne niam ne laptop ne mobile phones anya informations ne bank staffs ne niam ne awia na ene emeye because girls no moto so ne nyina on person relationship no ni say scanner untimi no montwempna enti enne ma bebre na kokro no bom enti ma ne bebre na so because of say darkness na me kan na kata o mo so ntino emfa ne ho se adwuma wo kwakoy ene mama akoma no ne be me chimpna otimi hwehwe mu ahu na adwuma nipa no ye me yiri ni ma adwuma me ye say lolo kon na me preach me ni asore me nji sika mfiri obi a ho se me ya asore but me ton ku ama na me ton nsu obi ama na me ton anontin oyiri bi ama ho na mu gidi asem ntino e olive oil sabroso oil ni nyina ya haban na yedi afa mfidiem ne yaso ne so ye obi adwuma company kese ebi organ ebi abroche na omo ye enti enya ade ameka se me de me ko ezi asore nti me nyunso anonte oyere bone there be a gidi asem ne yeka the person want to project their faith connecting themselves to the divine and also to achieve what they desire and what they expect from God. Into some piebo, aquana bebrina ka and our bomb pad and our bones sem and our bomb pad and our cartons and our bomb pad and our case. Mimitamanami on here catch them himself. Oh bomb pad now cotons or cantons are free and copon free bunsam now be cobun sem jemu. And so me free na bedroom baby na me no. Don't speaking no. Yo mo ahudo bebre enye tembia na me wo ho no mo a I feel say me bomb pie o tongue so me wo talisman wo ho sometimes we recite it because eniema me hunu say eye nyame nkete no enye no bi ni eniema bi ankrofo bi hunu say no so ye nyame nkete because ade we si we decoration e bia ye has a meaning, it's a symbol e wo meaning e wo nchase a enya effect o ma adwene ne so but be ma me koto sa ade esite buru say ono no ye mi nyankopon no obo asase no obo me dabi but it can give me a projection, it can somehow influence my mental faculty ama ma adwene na sif etimi adwene wo kwan bi so enti eno mama ye boso mama enti se obi bompa na se o bompa wo tong sumu a e wono obi a se da ko ne akosua ne de whiteboard asi woni ne marker church say la ba mo ka so
omo yesa
pa
tons no
pa
boy ka
enti mpempi no obi wono ma ye bonus wa onyanya into contact with ensuo ne pe sanipa no ni sunsum wo soro enti obi wo no obie na no pese o kasa ontumi nkasa asa akwala o pese o start kasa na sem bia o kan wo peni no maame no wonte de akwala na kana se enso sound ne words na eba no ono akwala no bible no me yeti asese abofo no hwe nkwala ni mi da bia eti hina akwala na ye na communication but wantimanya action anka ho a na se BBC a next time bi obesan wonim se no opeso ebia ogunso ana person jane nine na why fast ni wahu enti so obi bomb pie or tongue suma anyway that's not the question enti bad relationship pushes a lot of young men to steal and go into deeper armed robbery.
Why are you circling it around only men? Don't you know women also take care of men?
Women take care of men but the ban chrono boy hwe nkrofo dodo a practically no a mema but a man the most they are behind it. I say they motivate you because onyawo be ma bia pe na on pene onko ana like ono vibe enti the more wonso o hwe no ne namfo nyina nso hwe no enti wadanfo bi so ya kro no a kromfo a ono so benya wo wadanfo girl na danfo adate no then you are moving together na akwa ba be say society yeah akwa say bia
e man na motivators na e man na war front
omo no war front say ye bo say ye tawachi ye ma utima ode na oguzu bokro no nti one day yenya chipe no atwe ne ho
akwahwe foforo
satam kra bi krampo na so bi aka nyense wan sakra oba be wunti ne wa sakra
na waja won ko a wo prison
so onko oni be ma bokro no nko twempena biem
but ye kan ni ye kan we is there any chrono when it comes to story, when it comes to
that is the last one I make myself. This is my fourth one. Last one I make myself. Me time no so against me pa. Ya the Bible bo nipa krono. Enu kwan so osofo kita oil ensuo ankechi bibi woni nsem eton de ma obi. Eye krono. Wo wie nipa na adwene wa kwan bi so. Eye krono. It's a lot of people are using the Bible to steal, and there are a lot of people are using religion to steal from people. But no religion is meant to steal anything from anybody. It's about your belief. Ni awujidi. Etimi ma wanije, etimi ma obobra papa, etimi ma oya de papa ma okra, unya kwa ho san. Eti se me bana mbeka so Mama Grace, and so we me the freeze run by 48,000 Ghana mama say me the mount na say we the sell him na be tran camera anymore. Any young konkwa. No. E krono is evil enye emwa oman. Emwa yen say person me to nso mo obi a me kwa kwotete nim tree na makwa hata no medium na mayam. Na me the oil, olive oil na bibi afra na masone so na mabu agotoam. Na ma seek it for permission from the Food and Drugs Board. Na me the atare no ma say we nim oil. It is say o the ade say fra and so the ade say fra and so we cabbage salad and now we still not the gumu a na say udi na bia o diabetes a e betumi aboa o na ma ton amanipa no in not in the name of the Bible and I say in the name of nyame say no. Eti ya the Bible ne bo kro no bebre e wo nyame fie me start preach abontin obi a che me dollars e dey a me same cash. We preach all La Paz market, Medina market, Adenta market, Nkoko market, Koforidua, Kade, Abrem, Kantamanto, Abuso kind. And some American, you know, be on Facebook, beer, Nimi American say every now and then. Busumi nchem, no one say, Ebu anam shempa, Ebu anam chalo, Ebu anam nika, Ebu anam cheche. But me yam won't start be soon so many team mun chem say men because at the end to me limit me from what is within me. Because atade doesn't keep me surviving. And ye wo mi mu no onyankopon tumi no honhom kese na control yi ase nyina na na timi mu e ma me survival. Enye mpabo anya atade enti se man hye siuta enti mi nsi mi kwan se mi mprichi. Enti a lot of people are using religion to steal from people. Wuni bi say asemo na me se me nka but ma hana ma bande wo se me ka. Na me kura car na me de Uber. Now first time I started Uber, obi a why Uber adwuma bia wo he me bia. I was starting from when you so you kabere. Utumi kan ko fo baby, and ga police to stop kura no wa adwin nyina say. Obi twika ni sa yeso kwa kofo obi twi be 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Ansa kwa kofo ni ba no. Watwifuo, watwika na watwifuo nyina asa. Ho papa o. Interfere was me ga cha say me dey obi fa me biem na wa chichira me nko. This is the ben me. And we na lady bi order me. Na me gina Pokwa new bridge ni so. And also memra ablekuma sorry ablekuma you say right ablekuma yeah it memra hona memra me from 11 cities from Sapoku asafi na mekakọ sane kwan na fa run about na sakwa U10 na masa besia from new road no so sa akọ pie ablekuma hwe bia me tra man here no ne omo me wo kwan no so Canada ne we nyina wo kwan no so ansa na makọ ablekuma na me say please I will not go oh ehwa na in short no de me akọ TikTok so for kronfo so for amoya azan and amoye say didi matem bottle de me to TikTok manka hwe na me sanfa phone and my friend my private number or ha me use and me father friend no because me dem number friend na on pick and am the private number friend so unsure dey me so say me the private number be friend no pick here and I'm so okay unim nipa we didi na tem no cause social media na ko hwe me so type of pastors na o kan me nka ho me free kram mu na wa be fa Kristo na me fa kwan papa se bra papa so me call class 6 na mo 19 years all La Paz ni boy town enti me hustler my lumia zo man na bola so my anyama ni nyina ma ye enti sa nsem na wo bie wo techrema na wo de ka kire me ye tumi wo de ba me so but I want to reverse it back to you and I'm here audio so I'm send him no afi quickly no wasamba back so for I can get you those audios and those chats and the videos and everything. Oh, so for we sorry, I'm quite chiri na ma delete. And our last audio send and say, so person me de hypo on so me de be hypo. Me money this say I'm not fan of mentioning personalities. Me bon crofo di dia can bone a di di me. Because I don't want to speak out of bitterness. No. Experience na me experience here. So be a why Uber driving be or be kind of boat. Obeka no crazy na passengers me di watem small girl no di watem we Uber driver boat obedi di watem I don't want to go school I don't need why are you doing this work if you know you don't know how to do it no I di watem poto no ko
Sir?
And in the religious wise, that lady wanted to hypnotize me to steal from people using the Bible to steal from them. And religiously, a lot of people are using the Bible to steal. And then they found say we are very well, we are patchy, we are ni friend ni kra no, we are ni friend now, we are the wa kokra be bompa man kra, ye chabu ato me bompa mama me bi o baby am wo kaso Jeriva, me bompa mama me bi e ma de na asase kakra bi ma me say anka me fa ho nye osese bi a anka nkrofo o mo nso pempaibo no me ba na me no ma ayempaibo prekope na nkrofo asori etia me maame no gidie nti ni hade ane ha na stroke gidie ni kire me se me nkope abe ni me ntu ni mfimfin no because abe no ne lifespan na ye more nti abe no sunsum ne kura ho den because abrabo na ye bo no mama se wudua brode ana wudua kodu na bia me nso me dua koko ana me dua abe ana me dua kube a obehun se wo no aburo na wadua no within few months aburo so 5-6 months mo no na wutwa aburo no but me dua kube me dua abe hwe infie dodo wo manimu ansa na abe ne beso ebenyini ansa na betumi atwa bi e dia ya abe nkwan na menya bi dia ye enwo na menya abe ne hono na me dia soja na ne sane mani nyina ebe che enti mpempi no se obonefo ne ba wakwan mu anase bone no ba adwene ni mu se no ya de we fa unua no enye universe no otumfo nyankopon no obo so ne asase no wanye ne se fa obi wanye ne se fa kum obi wanye ne se tena obi ani gie so da bi
yo wanye ne se tena obi ani gie so nti yemre no asa nti fa wo last words wa futu a wo de man krankra bi a o wia ankrankra fe wo wia wo de social media handles
ankrankra bi a o wia Galatians chapter 6 verse 7 Wasi die nipa gubia no betwa obi a wawi obi ade da bia ye be wia wanse wafiri wiase
ka kire o last word
obi a wawi obi ade da bia a wutiem wo ye adwuma o bank wo de pen wie sika wo ye aban adwuma wo de pen wie sika wo ye obi adwuma company wo de wo de pen wie sika wo ye driver ni wo wia o boss o ka wo na sika adwuma bi a wo ye teacher ni krampo wo timi wia a school for fa kwanyansa kwa mi so wia school for woni mi say etua o ka se kwakire school for ne wankwan kwakire ade na wo kotwa kwata piece na wo bo na ntumi nkwacha ne wani so birim na kwata na dam yanse ne wankwakire ade na ye kro na wo de bo school for no because bosumi so ebetua ka wo timi ka kire school for ne say you stay there if you like don't like me government to pay me you anti ni na ye kro no a wo bo nti kro no bi a wo bo ne na bia na obi di bebe wia o me mi wia obi ade wia me yi obi sika wia mi sika mi yi obi mbo afon wia mi mbo afon obi mi yi obi mpabo wia mi mpabo mi wia atade wia matade ade bia ma wia wia mi da me kai tama na me nya ye sofo mi ni obi girlfriend ko da mi so obi ni mi girlfriend da e se mi papa e se mi kura ma mi kam ya bodam enti dia wodi ye obi no insusan so the cause and the effect krono na wo bono se wo de wa adwini o se wo de wonsa o se wo de wonan o se wo de wani o because to da wo hu obeyire na wo hwe ne ho anwo fe be ma tiska kwen na na wo ye oba no wo fe se si madam wo ye fe wa ware entu di wani hwe no e na wo bo krono feelings krono opo wo mo bo pa
wa mo
asofo Papa, o show bani this nti man ko wari oba wi na me ko wari hwe ma fe gu asori mi da bia do wani bo feelings kro no wia o de wani wia e na Job kan na o se ade nchi na me mfa mani nkari oba eti aduasa o sa de nchi na me mfa mani nkari oba na Kristo so be kan o matu asempa no mo se obi biara obehwe oba no ma ne ko adono e woni mu no one na da nti mpempi no obi wono ma ko bo feelings kro no pe obeso dan na ade be chana ne bossa shows mu nyina fo say chaka akobo kro no nti sisanso ni say o hwe nufu o heto o ko tiktoker to e ken botos enufu tebrebe ni nyina ho hwe effect no effect
yo wo social media handles ne de keka
mo hwe me Facebook Adipa Isaac dada na munim ba pages ni bi won ma me kwa bitimi kasa abobo ya okada preacher because me nkwa na metina moto su preach ye metina abobo ya su preach ye na me free baby call baby parking speaker gu mu nso to na me gina mu preach etina me kasa abobo ya okada preacher oba ka so run about ho de edin obini me abobo ya okada preacher but so oba ti say la pass money achimata money ade edin Adipa na edin me obi a me ni ko school from JSS Adipa secondary school Bible school ahodo a me ko nyina mo a me no me share nyina nim say Adipa Isaac etimi page na na gu so ahwe no ko YouTube a blessed kingdom outreach mentan fa videos bebre ento ehonum sa because ehonum videos ni dey was say authentic na me prepare me hu ye pa ansa na decide videos na aba honum nyina na emu se na da bia no pa enwumere hu me se me preach no sa na me guso ameya me dia be pie Maame Grace the I am.
Yo, thank you so much for coming, brother. We appreciate your presence on this platform. Thank you so much. That is our brother, Reverend Isaac Adipa. Ne TikTok ne nchi kwan na ode amaye nyina no ose o preach or evangelism from or picking microphone free darkness no de omo aba light de obekire yen so de the cause and effect on stealing or chire bia kama me say mo peki bi ma na mo ya akronfo no mema ne bi so ya akronfo papa omo tumi wi ade kora de che house help mema ne bi nye o ebi ya akronfo papa nti obi a hwe no mbode bere ye because waka ni pain said ya wuwie bia wunso obi be wi obi tit for tat is not a cheat. Thank you for watching Revelations. We are always